Good morning, I'm Hardik Kapoor from Hardik's Car Show, and today I'm going to give you the review of the Ford Endeavour facelift. So this is the second Endeavour, second generation Endeavour which you are seeing, and this is the facelift of the second generation. So now what are the changes? There are not much changes in the second generation. Now what are the changes? You get black inserts on the LED lights. These are the projector HID LED lights which you get as before, but there are some black inserts. You get this three slat chrome grille instead of two slats, so this looks a little bit nice. And you get some black inserts here at the fog lamps. Here you get 18-inch wheels as before only, but the design of the alloy is new. This is the 2.2 liter version. You all get three versions: 2.2 liter titanium, 2.2 liter titanium plus, and 3.2 liter titanium plus. And so there are differences between all the versions which I will tell you. You get passive entry keyless go system, nice stepney for support, and new alloy wheels. In the rear you get, the rear is almost same. You get LED C-shaped tail lights which looks amazing. This is the titanium version. You also got a titanium plus as I told you. So let me open the boot. So you also get reverse camera, and it is a quite spacious and quite nice tailgate and ample amount of space. You get a 12-volt power outlet here, as you can see, light also, and you also get a virtual pedal. When you put your leg beneath the boot will automatically open. So that's a nice thing. And as it is a 7-seater, so you can also fold the third row to get more space, and you also get an automatic button for closing the tailgate, which looks amazing. Rear wiper also. And now I'm going to tell you about the interior. And one of the most favorite things of Endeavour which I always liked was the interior. First of all, you get electric panoramic sunroof which looks great. You get Sync 3 music infotainment system, and you also get terrain management system in which you get 3 modes: sand, snow and rocky. And you also get digital display which also looks great, but the speedometer is analog only like before. And you get dual zone climate control, and you also get hands-free parking, which is also a great feature in this car. And the interior quality looks amazing, and as Ford is an American company, the quality is amazing. And I like this combination of beige and black. The roof is fully black, so it also looks great. You get 10 speaker powerful sound system with a subwoofer, so that also looks great. And in this system you get Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, everything. And you also get start stop engine, as you can see. You also get hill hold assist, and this is a 6-speed automatic. You also get 6-speed manual, so that's also a nice thing. 2 cup holders here, armrest, and you also get USB port. So the quality of the cabin is quite nice, and the headroom is also nice, and you feel very nice in this. This is the hazard light switch, a 12-volt power outlet here also, and the glove box. This is for the lock and unlock button. So the interior looks quite nice, and it also shows the gear on which gear are you right now. So that's amazing. So if you want to compare the interior with its rival, it is definitely better than the Toyota's Fortuner. You get more better feeling in the Toyota's Fortuner, but I think it is a bit lower than the Skoda Kodiaq. In the Skoda Kodiaq you get little bit more luxurious feeling, but it is definitely better than the Fortuner. So it comes between the interior of Kodiaq and Fortuner. It is above the Fortuner, the interior quality, but a little bit below the Kodiaq, except that you get this sun visor and automatic lights. That's a great thing. And here also with automatic 2 lights, so it's great. And these are the controls for the sunroof and for the lights. So now I will tell you about the rear space seat in the new Endeavour. So as of, if you talk about the safety of this particular vehicle, as Ford has a great quality to offer, as it is an American company, so So first of all, you get these two lights, and as I was talking about the safety, the titanium plus model gets 7 airbags, but the titanium model gets 1 airbag less, which is the 6 airbags. And you also get parallel parking system in this, hands-free parking system, hill hold assist, traction control, so terrain management system, which in which you get 3 modes: rocky, sandstone. So many safety features you get, so many type of advanced features you get, which makes the car very advanced. You also get armrest, but yeah, with cup holders, sliding cup holders, and the quality of this cabin is extremely nice. You feel very premium. And these are the for the vents, you can close them, and this is for the light. And you also get this controls for the rear AC vents. First of all, you get a 12-volt power outlet. From this you can control the fan speed, and from this you can heat or cool, so that's a nice thing. And for the car, and power windows, which is obvious. Unlock lock button are available for all the doors, so that's great. And so the feeling is very nice, and panoramic sunroof adds a airiness and don't let you feel claustrophobic in this. Legroom is good, headroom is no, and there is a nice under thigh support and cushioning on the seat. What I think is little bit not good is that this the center armrest, the center headrest is not adjustable, so the tall person may feel uncomfortable, but these both are adjustable. So now I will tell you about the third row space in the Ford Endeavour. So, and you also get this thing for going down and up, as it has very big height, that because of that. So now if you want to fold the seat, you will see a lever here. Just, it's not automatic one touch like the Toyota's Fortuner. I will tell you about the third row space. There is an amazing great feature in this car which you will not get in Fortuner or any car. Let me show you. So to adjust the third row seat, to retract it and to pull up, you just need to press a button, which is a quite great feature. No trouble like you get in most of the cars. You have to pull this and that much. So that's amazing thing. And you can also fold this by just from a one touch. That's amazing thing. And now I will tell you about the third row space by. So now if you talk about the third row space, you get one light here. That's a great thing. You get two AC vents also, so that you don't feel hot. Two cup holders also, both on the side, but I do not like that the window is very small, so you can feel claustrophobic. And the sunroof also doesn't reach till here, so that's why also you can feel claustrophobic. But yeah, I like that there is a one light and two vents, and the space is also quite nice. When I sat in the Alturas and Fortuner, the space in the rear is more than both of them in the third row, because I still get a little bit amount of legroom and headroom, but this place is only best for kids. And Ford has also scooped this thing out so that you get more headroom in the rear. So, but this place is only best for kids. So now I will tell you about some technical data and some interesting new features about the Endeavour. Now if we talk about these are the DRLs, as you can see. You do not get LED indicators, that are a little bit disadvantaged. Skoda Kodiaq gets it, LED turn signal. Now if you talk about the car, so first we will talk about the dimensions of the car. This car has 1.8 meter width, 1.8 meter height, and 4.9 meter length. So 4.9 meter length is quite nice. And if you talk about the wheelbase of this car, it is 2850. So there is no changes in the mechanical, as it is just a facelift. Now if you talk about the engine of this car, so if you talk about the engine of this car, this gets two engines. So one gets 160 bhp of power and the other one gets 200 bhp of power. So the 2.2 liter gets 160 and the 3.2 liter gets 200 bhp of power. And now if you talk about the torque outputs of both these engines, 2.2 and 3.2, so 2.2 liter gets 385 Newton meters of torque, and the 3.2 gets 470 Newton meters of torque. So these are the torque outputs. So that's also great. And now if you want my verdict of the car, this is not like a full-fledged facelift. Very little changes have been done. Just the grill has been changed. The lights have black inserts. The alloy wheels. So there is like minimum amount of changes. And when you will see this car on the road, you will notice minimum. You will not notice any change. So now if you talk about the fuel mileage of this car, so there is different mileage in different versions. So if you talk about the titanium 2.2, which is the manual titanium 2.2, it gets a mileage of 14.2 kilometer per liter. But if you talk about the mileage of titanium plus titanium plus automatic 2.2, so that gets a mileage of 12.6 sorry. And if you talk about the mileage of the top end 3.2, that gets a mileage of 10.6 kilometer per liter. Now if you talk about the price of all the three versions, the 2.2 titanium manual is for 28 lakhs. And now if you talk about the 2.2 titanium automatic, that is for 30 lakhs. And if you talk about the top end 3.2 liter titanium plus, that is for 32 lakhs ex showroom New Delhi. And so these are all the features, and you get basic features like reverse camera in all the versions, as there are three versions: 2.2 titanium, 2.2 titanium plus automatic, and 3.2 titanium plus automatic. So tell me in the comment section, how is the car, and do you like the facelift or not? And thank you for watching the video, and please subscribe me on YouTube. And this video I already teased it on my community tab, and please do not forget me to subscribe on YouTube. Thank you.